out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm tryna get these ends, building empires with my friends. I'm about handling my business.
TV. Everything I say in this video is alleged. It is in my opinion, and it is for entertainment purposes only. Hey, DeMarie TV family, I want to give a huge thank you and shout out to my first 1,000 subscribers. We did it. I am so appreciative of you guys. You guys are my day ones forever and always. I am so excited. My next goal is going to be 2,000 by the end of the year. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you guys for absolutely being the best subscribers ever. I always get the good comments. It keeps me going. I am so happy. And I want to give a special shout out to my trainer, mentor, and friend, DaSilva Silver. I would never have got to this place without your immense knowledge of YouTube and your wonderful training. If anybody out there wants to become a YouTuber, look up DaSilva Silver. She is amazing. She is wonderful. She gives you all of the practical knowledge that you need to get this done. And I wouldn't be here without her. So shout out to DaSilva, and thank you so much to my family and friends who have always supported me. Y'all have been rocking with me and helping me all along the way. So thank you so much. I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon. Hey, DeMarie TV family. So this is my review of Big Brother 25 episode 30. So it starts out with Jag, Matt, and Cameron. They're in the room, and Cameron's trying to have a conversation with the Minuteman, and nobody's looking in the eye, and that's because they know that they are going to eliminate him. And so that's when Cameron gets the sinking feeling that something's off and he may be on his way out the door. So we have the veto ceremony, and of course Jag is up. So Jag decides to use the veto, and he selects to remove Felicia from the block. He then turns to Boy. Boy puts Cameron up, and it is done. You know, like Cameron and Cirie now have to fight to stay in the house. But basically, Boy was worked the whole week by Matt and Jag, and then Cory and America, who are all working together. So as soon as Cameron is put up on the block and the ceremony ends, Cameron starts in. He goes in a room, he goes in there with Blue, and he's telling her, listen, Matt and Jag are working basically with everybody in the house, and you are not as tight with them as you think you are. If you want to stay in the game and you want to stay protected, use me. But she's not having any part of that. She's not hearing it, and neither is Cory. He has the same situation and he has the same conversation with Cory, and Cory's not listening to him either. So it's really hard to watch, but essentially he's being shut out, and it's nothing he can do about it. So the next scene was, it was just heart-wrenching. Matt, America, Blue, and Jag are in the bathroom, and they're whispering around Matt. And, you know, he may have just had a rough day, or it was just in that moment, it was too much for him to handle. And he got upset about it because they're whispering around him and he's deaf, and they're moving around and they're not looking at him when they're talking. So he couldn't follow the conversations. And it was just so sad to watch. You forget when you're watching the show that he's dealing with this disability, and he's handled it so well. He's done a really good job. And so, it was just a moment where you have to stop and just realize everyone's not the same, and the game that he's playing is a lot harder for him to play because he literally has to depend on people's voice levels and being able to read their lips, or, partnering with someone like Jag, who's been gracious enough to keep him updated on the game. He went up in the HOA room and just put on some headphones and was trying to decompress, and Jag came up and he started crying. Matt started crying because he was just having a rough day with it all. The whispering, it was just getting to him, and Jag did kind of, put his arms around him and support him. It was a sad moment, but it was good to see that he had the support of Jag, and, they had each other's back. Then Cameron's talking about Kevin Costner. He has this dream about Kevin Costner, which is hilarious because Kevin Costner is known to some of us who are of a particular age. I know Kevin Costner. Cameron knows him. Felicia knows him. But then Corey's like, who's Kevin Costner? I'm just like, oh my goodness, Corey. Corey has no clue who we're talking about. He probably has never seen The Bodyguard. It's so funny. But Felicia's like, oh, Cameron, if you're trying to think that Kevin Costner's going to see that, shut that down. But then she's like, but Kevin, if you see this, Bodyguard #2, I will be down for that. So it was just a funny moment. It kind of brought the spirits back up. But it's interesting to kind of get a glimpse into what Matt's going through, and it's rough for him. So I'm glad they did show that he has an additional layer of this game that he has to play. So next, Cirie and Cameron are on the block and they go to the nomination ceremony. Cirie looks so cute in her pink Nikes. I think they're so cute. And she has her hair done and Cameron's on the block. They look good. If you're going to be on the block, look good on the block. So everybody's going in to do their vote and they're all saying the word exquisite to Julie, like, hi Julie, you look exquisite. Blue almost messed it up and she said exquisite. Felicia said exquisite. It was very funny. Everybody said some form of exquisite except for Corey. He's like, you look good. So then they go and Cameron is eliminated in a 6-0 vote. Cameron's eliminated. All 6 people voted against him. And so he goes out, he hugs everybody, he gives his statement. It was kind of lackluster this episode because kind of knew what was going to happen. I wasn't that excited about this episode. I don't feel that great about it just because, I'm not happy that Cameron's going. But it is kind of exciting to see how, Cirie is starting to come back alive in the game. She's starting to figure out what her strategy is going to be as far as, sticking with Matt and Jag just because they're going to plan to take them to the end. And then, the girls can plan their big move. She's in good with Corey and America. She's in good with Blue. She's in good with Matt and Jag. She's doing pretty well even with boys. So, when people don't think Cirie is playing. And that's the part of the game that I think I'm going to be excited about. I'm definitely going to miss Cameron because Cameron stirred the pot. But, the rest of these people are now going to have to play. And they're going to have to realize that Matt and Jag are the biggest threats in the house now. And let's see what they do about that. So let's see what they do. Hey, DeMarie TV family. So let's talk about the live feeds. Okay. So if you do not like the spoilers, please click off at this time because we're going to get into a little bit of what happened yesterday. So pretty much the feeds were down for the majority of the daytime. The HOH competition was the BB Comics. And of course, we know that Boy Jane was not able to play in this HOH. So you had 7 players involved. But this is the big thing about this HOH, you guys. It was an invisible HOH. So this totally shifts everything. It's only 8 people left. So having an invisible HOH right now can really shake up this house because it gives the person an opportunity to do the best move. Like if you're going to go for somebody, you need to go during the invisible HOH. So we're going to see like what happens, because no one's going to know who the HOH is unless they tell them. If they can keep their mouth closed, then all is well. But nobody in this house can close their mouth. So we find out, who the HOH is, even though they had an opportunity to keep their mouths closed, right? So guess who won? Of course, who we thought was going to win? Jag. Because Jag is the next best at competitions after Cameron, and Cameron's gone. So Jag wins the invisible HOH. He does tell Matt that he won, which is good. So he's not going to, backdoor Matt and just like get him out. He's really attempting to take Matt to the end with him. And that's apparent based on the fact that he told him because he did not have to do that. It comes to question, I'm questioning, what is the big move that Jag is going to make? Last week he spent the majority of the time he talked to Cirie and Felicia with Matt about possibly getting, Cory and America out. He's even discussed with Matt, who is his Minuteman, that he was considering getting Blue out. So you kind of wonder what he's going to do. Is he going to nominate Cameron and Blue? Is he going to nominate Cory? And that way you ensure one of them goes home and then you have the others buy in. I would be focused on breaking up Cory and America, but I don't know what Jag's going to do because he tends to be all over the place, and then he'll listen to what other people have to say and he'll make his decision that way. So we'll see what he decides to do. This week is really going to depend on the veto. Like, who wins that veto? If Blue pulls it off, is he going to go after Cory America? If Blue pulls it off, will he stick up Cirie or Felicia? Cirie is really enjoying the fact that she's like basically, she's in the background. Nobody's really paying attention to her. And I want her to stay there, lay low so that she can get further to the end. And then hopefully there'll be an opportunity for her to kind of hop in this game and really get the heavy hitters out, which are Jag and Matt at this point. Or she can break up Cory and America. But then you have the veto. And that's going to be a different situation because it's a blind HOH. I believe everyone's going to be able to play for the veto. And that means Blue could win it, Cirie, Felicia, it can go either way. So this is going to be an exciting week. We need to know, number one, who is Jag going to put up? And once he puts them up, you're going to have a veto where everyone can play. So that could be interesting to see how the game turns based upon that. Will they combine this blind veto with the double eviction, y'all think? You think they'll do that? I don't know. But this is really turning out to be exciting. It's going to be a good week. I was bummed that Cameron's gone, but now I'm back excited and ready to see what the rest of this week is going to do. I want to know who Jag's going to put up. Does he stick to his word? Is he going to make a big move? This is the best time ever to make a big move because nobody knows you're doing it except who you tell. So he's either, I would expect, he's going to put up Cory or he's going to go for Blue. Is already starting to feel kind of weird because with 8 people in the house, you start to kind of feel their rhythm. You start to you get the clues and the cues from, not clues, but you start to pick up on unconscious cues from them. So are they talking as much? Are they looking you in the eye? Are they comfortable when they should be nervous? Like you start to pick up on those things. And Cory and America are already starting to suspect this Jag, and they're feeling the kind of way because look, if we're partners, which Jag and Matt told them they were, why haven't you told us? Blue is feeling the same way. If she's in a threesome with Matt and Jag, why haven't they told them? Cirie pretty much knows this Jag just because she's very intuitive and she has played these games a very long time and she's excellent at picking up on cues. I'm hoping not to see Cirie or Felicia on the block. I hope this is a bloodbath between Matt and Jag and Cory and America, or Blue can go. I just don't want to see Cirie and Felicia on the block because I want them to make it to the end because, of course, you guys know Cirie is my pick and I'm riding with it till the end. So let me know what you guys think. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I drop a new video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even if my feelings grind don't stop. Got big dreams.